Ladies and gentlemen, g'day. God's sake. I'm about to show you a scam. Literally a scam. I can't believe it myself. I did not even expect a draw to look like this. But I guess Wargaming thought this was a good idea to implement this sort of thing. And a lot of people would be saying, oh, but Eco, there's no way people will be dumb enough to actually think that you're guaranteed to get a tank from these crates. Oh yes, there will be. Trust me, there will definitely be. Let's have a look. This is the tank containers drawer. For your information, these containers do not contain a tank or gold. No. If you think they're like the grand surprise containers, where they drop a tank container and it's a potential to have a tank or gold, this is wrong. Incorrect. What you see here is a container that you can potentially get a tank in with a 4% or a 5% drop chance. You don't believe me? Let's have a look. You get one. By the way, the main prize is one 114 SP2 container with a chance of getting a tank 5%. 5% drop chance to get this tank. Okay? What about this one? The Titus Strife container. You get a 5% drop chance. SMV Vipera. 5% drop chance. What else we got? The Chimera, the STR VK, the VK9001P, which has a 4% drop chance. Interesting. The Charfateur. Yeah. The Annihilator. The Annihilator, bloody hell. Yeah. 4% drop chance for Annihilator. The Object 752. The Object 752's got a container now. What the frick? The Rain 50T. Type 5 Kari. You get the gist. You get the gist. You want to have a look? Look at this. You ready? 1500, 1500, 1500. So in other words, for every single round that you do, you're paying 1500 gold for one crate. One crate. And then obviously towards the end, you're paying 1000 and then 500. In case you're wondering, you're not guaranteed to get a tank. Just so you know. They're not tank certificates. Or they're not grand surprise containers. They're not. They are containers with the potential to drop one of the tanks, or the tank that's in that specific container. Most of the time, it's going to drop boosters, what do you call it? Maybe gold, maybe not gold, credits, certificates, that kind of stuff. But never are you going to see one of these crates drop a tank. Very rarely does it happen. These are usually the worst of the bunch. Now, the MBT container, which is this one, I believe. No. Where is it? Okay, I don't think there is an MBT container here, but the one that did have the container, the MBT draw, I actually got an MBT container for 400 gold, and I got the tank. First try. That was just, I guess, CC luck, I reckon. But I can guarantee you most people are not going to be getting tanks out of these things. I mean, you might be. You may be lucky enough to get a tank. But, for God's sake, spending 1500 gold per spin to only get one of these crates in the hope that you may possibly get a tank is not worth it. If this draw had crappier, rewards, and it was cheap for like 50 gold or 100 gold, and it just kept getting more expensive, then that's fine. Those draws I'm not completely against, okay, because a lot of the time, people are lucky enough to get, pretty decent amount of crates for a very cheap price. This is literally just if you're buying it from the store, just separately. You're just buying a single container from the store every time. That's what it is. And I mean, oh wow, you get the 114 SB2 container, fantastic, but you only get one. It's not like they've put 10 in the middle. No, it's one. So, if you think this draw is worth it, I personally don't think it is. I think it's literally just, here's some containers, you're paying full price for each of them until you reach the final two, and then you pay a discounted price. That's it. No one's going to do these draws. The draws like this, they're too expensive. Okay, this is more scammy than it is, no, it's actually not bad. It literally isn't. I mean, you can probably get yourself, better offers here in the store. Now notice how you got all these containers for 19,500 gold. Yeah. Don't buy these crates, please. They're not worth it. Same thing with these ones. Don't do any of these. Containers collection. Do not bother with these at all, please. 27,500 gold. Are they serious? What the actual frick? You remember when I made that video about 700 crates and containers in Blitz? This is a prime example of containers that don't need to be containers. For tanks that don't need to be in containers. This is a prime example. You're getting all these containers, singular containers might I add, for 27,500 gold. That's bullshit. This is a fucking scam. Do not purchase these crates. Okay, I know I purchase crates sometimes, but a lot of the times I'm buying the really cheap options, like the really cheap offers, and that's it. That's fine. You want to do that? Fair enough. Whatever. That's your money, whatever. But do not overspend on something you don't need to overspend on. This is not worth it. Like, seriously, it's not worth... The price is not worth spending your money on this at all. And your gold. Just don't do it. It's as simple as that. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. At least with these containers... you get, these give you a lot more rewards. They're a lot better, right? American container, collect them all, guarantees you gold and whatnot. MBT container, like, it's okay, but it's not good enough, if that makes sense. That would be my advice. So, yeah, this whole draw, draws like this are bullshit. Don't fall for them, because it doesn't. It says tank container draw. People will see this and be like, oh my god, I can get a tank for 1,500 gold. No, you pay 1,500 gold for the hope or the potential to get a tank in one of these containers. It does not guarantee you will get a tank in these containers, unless for some reason you've opened enough of these containers by yourself or beforehand that all you need is just one more and you get the final charm to get the tank, which I highly doubt people do. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, do not do this scam draw, please. It's a scam, clearly. It seems, I guarantee you, it's going to be fooling people into thinking they're getting a container that's going to give them a tank, and they're going to pay 1,500 gold, and they'll be like, oh shit, what the frick is this? Let me do it again. Maybe I'll get lucky again. No. Just don't do these draws. If you value your gold, these crates are literally the worst of the bunch. So don't do it. Simple as that. Okay? Alright, I'm out. I know you saw a draw from me yesterday, but those awesome draws, and like the mystery container draws, they're actually not bad for a free-to-play player who's got some gold, or someone who's got gold, who's not a free-to-play player, but has got gold and then wants to spend on crates. I'm not going to stop, I can't really stop people buying crates. I can just tell them don't do it, but, like the video you saw yesterday, those awesome draws, they're pretty good, to an extent, and then it's not good anymore. Anyway, that's it from me, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to let me know in the comments down below what you think, and why and why you think these crates are shit. They just are. I'm sorry, but it's true. They just are. And I mean, anyone who thinks otherwise, you seriously need to reconsider your positioning on these things, because, you know, we don't need more of these stupid container draws that cost an arm and a leg per draw, and that people are tricked into thinking they're actually getting a tank out of it. Okay, guys, I'm off now. Thank you so much. Sorry if I sound a bit crap or a bit shit. It's because I literally just woke up. It's like 6:30 in the morning, and I had to make this video. I just had to. I could not sit and, you know, people are asking in the Discord chats, is this worth it? Is it not worth it? Trust me when I say it's not fucking worth it. So don't do the draw, please. Just save your gold. Save your gold. I don't understand why Wargaming would think this is a good idea. It's not. Anyway, alright, look after yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Look after your family. Peace in the Middle East. And as always, stay safe on the battlefield. Don't buy crates and don't do draws. Unless you're me, of course, because I'm an idiot. Alright, bye.